Hello, friends. I'm Leah Fireheart. This is the Fire Kitchen. You may be asking yourself, Leah, it's Friday. Why are we in the kitchen? And it's because we've run out of food, finally. Um, I am joined here by my moderator and husband, Grognard Gourmand, who is entirely off camera today after a long week of work. So you will not be seeing Grog today, but you could potentially see the other member of our household who is busy decimating a dragon on the floor behind me, but you can't see him because he's just out of frame. Can you come over here? No, 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 not in the kitchen, you little monster. Look, there's the little monster. Do you see the little monster? All right, out, 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 out. Back up. There we go. There's dragon fluff all over the floor. Let's say hello to people. Hold on a second. Let me scroll up. What the heck? What have I done? I broke something. Hold on a second. Something is always broken, right? Okay. Here, now we can actually scroll up. This is amazing. This is so exciting. Okay. Right. First of all, Alice, congratulations on arriving first once again. And beating Vix to the punch. Vix, I'm sorry, but yes, I also believe in you. You can do it. Someday you will be. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that's my computer talking to me. See, I told you something was broken. Alex says Too Much Pork was the name of my sex memoir. Alice. Honestly. TBH. Mine too. Jane, hi. Hi. Hello. Vix, hi. Dr. Andy Shark, hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Right. So something kind of funny happened last night. I was trying to figure out what to make for food because I knew we were gonna have food, and so I was pondering, am I gonna have a need to make food? Because we are finally out of sausage rolls and ham from various Christmas feasts, and so I was like looking through Pinterest trying to decide what I might want to do. And I was like, so hun, what do you want for dinner tomorrow? Because we're gonna need new food. And he was like, just please no more pork. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're not gonna have any pork for a while. I think we really porked ourselves wholeheartedly over Christmas. That was a lot of pork. With sausage rolls, which is pork. It was bacon with breakfast, bacon in the Brussels sprouts, and ham, which is also pork. It was a lot of pork. So so I was like, yeah, that's a given. But do you have any other ideas? And he was like, kind of longingly, kind of said, can we have salad? And I was like, yes, that's something we can do. And I was like already kind of thinking along the lines of like a salmon and lime and something or other, but the salad component brought it all together. We're going to make some chili, lime, fajita, salmon salad thing that I had in my Pinterest. Alice says, I'm just glad we didn't release them in the same summer. That would cause a lot of confusion. That would have caused untold confusion because basically we're essentially twins. Who could even tell us apart? Kaylee, hi. Shark. Is that Corey's emo? Is that Corey's? I think I noticed that. And yeah, it was. It's Corey's. That's so cute, little kitties. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. So that's what we're gonna do today. I got started a little earlier than I expected because I also just kind of wanna do my Fortnite dailies, and I kind of want to just like chill after this. So I think we're just gonna make salad and chill. Is that like Netflix and chill? Wait, we've already gone like full pork, so I don't. Anyway, I want to play Fortnite and chill for the rest of the night. So we're just gonna go ahead and make salad, and then maybe eat salad, and then peace out, call it a night. As far as announcements go, though, hi, some random geek. You are welcome to Fortnite with us if you get home in time, which I doubt you will, but if you do, you may. Right. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, right. Other announcements. Right. Okay. So I haven't been live since. I didn't go live yesterday because yesterday, honestly, I was like all ready to go. Like I was set. I had social media graphics and I had like everything ready to go for like a decluttering stream on Thursday. And then I woke up at 3 a.m. with a headache. So I took something. I took just regular like acetaminophen, and then I took something and I went back to sleep. And I woke up again at 8 with the same headache. And I was like, I'm not streaming in 2.5 hours. That's not going to happen today. Why don't we just accept right now that that is not going to happen today and move on with our day, proceed as if we were not planning on doing that, because that's not going to happen. And so I haven't streamed since Tuesday, which is fine. But yeah, I wanted to play Hades, but also we need food. So anyway, but what that means is a number of things have happened. So what happened yesterday instead of stream was that I actually had some time to like do some stream things. First of all, Dr. Andy 23 helped me fix some shit that was broken. We hope it's fixed. So you know how when the hype train goes off, the disco lights start? The problem was that when the hype train stopped, the disco lights weren't stopping. They're supposed to stop. Now, I know that doesn't really bother anybody, but what that means is that I have to like go in there manually and end the disco lights. We won't really know if it actually worked until there's another hype train, which doesn't happen every day. But hopefully now we finally fixed everything and it will actually work. Second of all, we also did a couple of other things, a couple little minor things that were broken, but we fixed. And then, oh dear. Okay, Ack. Alice, you're gonna have to poke Dr. Andy or Grog and get that added to the quote bot. I suppose I could. Oh wait, you're not a VIP either. I was gonna say I suppose I could make that a VIP permission, but you're not a VIP either. How did that happen? Some random geek says I'm planning to be at work until 9 p.m. my time, West Coast. That's midnight my time.
I'll have what she's having.
Chat, we have the ability to do something really funny.
All right. Well, TTS went off right away, so that's always a win. Yes, thank you, Alice, for the bits. I appreciate that. Some random and Dirtle says hello. My name is Dirtle Birdle. And Jane is gonna help. Thank you, Jane. And I love your rainbow flag. It's so cute. Alice is halfway to saving points for VIP. Oh yeah, you keep changing my lights. Like every time you
I'll have what she's having.
You guys started a hype train.
I'll have what she's having.
Hey, look, the disco lights went on. Amazing. Oh, wow, that's not supposed to happen. Twitch. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I turned on one set of Twitch alerts, okay? Because I wanted my full complement of animated emotes. And I just wanted to see how it worked and if it would like look cute and if it would be fun. And now there's like a train on my screen.
You're hot,
so,
cupcake.
We fixed a thing and we broke another thing and it's fine. What is all of that? That sound alert thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, fine, whatever. Right. So we're gonna ignore the fact that I fixed a thing and then also broke a thing, and hope that the thank you for the hype train, you guys. Hope that the hype train lights actually turn themselves off when they're done. When the hype train is done, that would be exciting. Lassie, hi, how are you? We're having a hype train apparently. The other thing, which is actually, this is perfect, okay? Because you know,
and you'll never go hungry again.
Oh no, now it's chaos. There's too many noises. Jane, thank you for gifting that sub to Dirtle. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. And Lassie is doing well playing Coral Island. Ooh. Okay, now don't say too much about Coral Island because I also want to play Coral Island. And haven't really done anything besides just like opening the game and playing the first day and deciding it was so much like Stardew Valley that I was a little bit still burned out on Stardew Valley and needed to like take a break. And so eventually I'll play Coral Island, but hopefully you're having fun. But apropos of all of these bits y'all are throwing, you know how when you guys send me bits, which thank you. Um it says I'll have what she's having. Okay, so there's this scene in this movie called When Harry Met Sally, where Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal are sitting in a diner. And Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan are having this conversation where it's like, Billy Crystal says that he thinks that he would know if a woman was faking an orgasm. And Meg Ryan is like, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know. You absolutely wouldn't know. And he was like, no, I think I would. And then Meg Ryan goes on to demonstrate, which I'm not going to do on camera because someone would instantly clip that. That's as far as my rendition of this scene goes. And then this woman who's like sitting at the next table over, this older woman, says, I'll have what she's having. and that is from When Harry Met Sally, which is important because you can just say Alice would instantly clip that. Yes, Alice would instantly clip me reenacting that scene from When Harry Met Sally, because Meg Ryan fakes an orgasm sitting at the table. And so we are watching tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Is that right? Do I have the time right? Oh shit. Hold on a second. Do I have the time right? Let's at least check before I go announcing things. One event. Yes, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Going to watch When Harry Met Sally in the Discord. I finally figured out how to now broadcast again into the Discord. Something got changed in some of my settings somewhere, and I was getting black screens, and that was awkward. But if you are interested, there is an event in the Disco Elysium Discord that you can, in fact, I should probably push the button, shouldn't I? In the Disco Elysium Discord, where you can click that you're interested, and it will send you an automatic reminder when we start the event, which I promise I will remember to do. I didn't do that the first time I used that function, and I didn't realize it was a thing. But now I know that you can just hit the button that says you're starting the event, and it'll tell people who are interested in going to the event that the event has started. So that's exciting. Durdle has called a quote, which is, I don't have long grain rice. I have long grain rice. Durdle clicked that he's interested, but not sure I'll be around. That's okay. That's all right. This is not a commitment. This is not a, we are not going to watch this movie if Durdle doesn't show up kind of thing. This is a, the train ended and the lights went off. Dr. Andy, you're a friggin' genius. I love you. Yay! Oh, this is amazing. Things are actually automated. I'm so proud. So thank you guys for helping me test that. I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. Yes, good job testing. Thank you. But yes, it worked. I'm so pleased. Oh, that's so wonderful. Also, hello, Brigitte. Hi. Oh, by the way, from our mutual friend, Cool Runnings. Hi. I was in Joe's chat earlier, and I mentioned that he asked kind of what are people doing this weekend, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch Harry Met Sally, and it's gonna be fun because Brigitte hasn't seen it, and Joe was like, oh, I haven't seen Brigitte in a while. How is Brigitte? And I'm like, Brigitte is fine. She's busy at the moment, and then he was like, oh, okay, that's good. Like a good busy is good. And then he was like, oh, by the way, if you talk to Brigitte, say hi. So hi from Joe. Tiny Emily, hi. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you too. I hope the end of December is treating you well. Brigitte always lurks in Joe's chats, sometimes unannounced. I can't really blame you. He was doing squats in jorts today. He's a good guy. He's a good guy to watch. He's a good guy to hang out with. He's a nice guy. He's also extremely attractive. Don't tell him I said that. I mean, I think he knows that, right? Like, I think he knows that. This is not a mystery, Tim. But yes, that's Joe. So follow Joe if you are interested in inclusive fitness and nutrition content, as well as some gaming. But he is really genuinely a delightful person, and I cannot recommend hanging out in his chat strongly enough. Dirtle, please. Don't make things weird. um so uh okay, so we tested that. So of course, over the course of the last, I mean, I don't know, this is something that everyone does, but this is definitely something that I do. At the end of the year, I kind of assess kind of what was working for me this year, what wasn't working for me this year. And it's kind of arbitrary. You don't have to do it at the end of a year. You can do it. You can do these things anytime, but there's something that feels significant about like either a birthday or this end of an old year, the beginning of a new year for some people. And it's okay if it's not a thing for you. And I'm not trying to insist that anyone has to set New Year's resolutions. What are your New Year's resolutions? I'm not even going to ask. It's none of my business. Brigitte says, I love how elegant today's stream looks. I'm wearing leopard print. How's leopard print elegant? What's there's that. There's a mango. Is the mango elegant? Maybe that's what's elegant. There's a mango in frame, which is not supposed to be in frame, but it is. Oh, you think it's the bus? Jane says it's the bus. Of course it's the bus. What was I thinking? It's not me. It's the bus. Anyway, one of the things that I thought that I was trying to like puzzle through is I love streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. I love coming here and sharing time in my kitchen as if we were all attending the same virtual dinner party, which is kind of the metaphor that I use in my head for bringing people into my space and trying to be as amusing a hostess as possible. And I was kind of thinking through like, okay, so what are the things that are missing from that? And what is it about there are times when I'm kind of like, ugh, stream, which is like, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's that there's a lot of like planning and effort and stuff that goes into starting up a stream. Like starting up, like, I don't mean like starting up a stream, like starting up streaming for the first time. I mean, like for me, I have to like move my laptop and everything. And I've done a bunch of improvements, things that have been better over the years. That have made this better and easier. There are a couple of things that I still need to do. I think I would like to mount a monitor to the wall because I don't like having the monitor here on the kitchen counter. I don't like moving the monitor back and forth. So at some point I need to mount a monitor to the wall. That's one thing. That's not a now thing though, because I think it's going to be too high and I need to figure out a way this, like, can I get something that I could like pull down easily so that it wouldn't be in front of the window all the time? Anyway, whatever. My point is, so there are little things that I've been kind of like planning and trying to think through what is going to make this easier. The other thing that is annoying to me is moving the Yeti mic back and forth. So the room mic that I use when Grog comes in to do Grog with Grog, which we're not going to do today. And part of that is when I move the mic, it gets disconnected. Sometimes when I try to reconnect it, it throws a USB resource issue, which means that I have to restart everything and rerun my entire checklist. So like for that one thing to go wrong, sets me back to, not to square one exactly, but like makes me do my setup again, essentially. And then the other thing is that one of the things, and this is something that I think is like going to like better for you guys, is that whenever I come back after having Grog with Grog, right? So being on the room mic, somebody always was like, Leah, you have to change the mic back. And I know you guys are being helpful, but I also know it's because the room mic is terrible and the headset mic is so much better that like, you're like, okay, where's our good sound? And so not having to switch back and forth would be great. So to that end, and with the inspiration of Joe, actually, Eat It Dads. We raid him occasionally because he streams a lot of the time around the same time that I do. Another food and drink streamer. And then a couple of the other food and drink streamers that I watch. And then a guy that builds Legos. And there are a few people that use this mic system. And then the other thing is that, like, right now, for example, this thing is like pulling on my ears and it hurts and I don't like it. The other problem is that we have to zip me into the dress, put the thing. If Grog isn't home, then I sometimes have a wire kind of trailing. I've gotten it caught on these knobs before. The wired thing is not working for me either. There's lots of things about this mic that are not working for me. The other thing is that this mic, and you can see it, I keep pointing at my screen because you can see it right there at the bottom. That has one transmitter and two receivers. I might have that backwards. But what it means is essentially I can clip one thing to me and one thing to Grog. We can turn off his when he's not on camera, but when he wants to be on camera, all he has to do is turn it on. And it does both mics through the one thing. So no more room mic. Yay. No more wire. Yay. No more terrible sound for you guys. Yay. And as I've said before, this stream is not my job. This is not my profession. I don't make money from this stream that goes into our household budget. But what I do try to do as a hobby, I do try to keep it revenue neutral. So while a lot of the costs associated with the stream are absorbed by our household budget, obviously I'm making food for us, so I don't charge the stream for food. I don't charge the stream for internet. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. That's a perfectly legitimate business expense. But so one of the things that I do is that occasionally I will throw a thrown gift bar on the screen. We funded the fiber optic cable that way, the one that runs from here back into the kitchen. Well, actually, I bought one and then I funded one. You guys funded one through Throne. And then my controller. That the only reason that it mattered that the controller would constantly disconnect during Stardew was that I was streaming, and that if I were not streaming, it would not have been a thing that would have been as annoying to me. But every time anyway, so that was also funded through Throne. So I've got a funding bar up there. If you guys happen to find yourselves in possession of the desire to help the stream in some way, you could throw a few dollars that way. If you don't have extra money, please don't worry about it. This is a luxury. This is an item that's going to make my life easier and hopefully the stream a little bit better for my hobby. So while I am ever appreciative of any gifts in that direction, please make sure that your needs are met first. Okay, so that out of the way. That's just going to be there until we fund it. Hold on a second. Water. Oh my God. I don't understand what's going on here. Dirtle says, my client is ready to help you putting on the mic when Grog isn't around in exchange for treats, of course. Chester is entirely useless at zipping up dresses. Dirtle, Chester, your client requires specialized training in that regard and something other than pause. Okay, now, and Lassie is telling us about something, but I missed it, so I'm going to scroll up and read it. Okay, Lassie says, but Coraline, I'm not sure they have anything that's not Stardew besides some looks and mechanics. It's mechanically better, so it's better, but I don't know how much I will play it because it's Stardew. I agree. Brigitte says, apologies for being late, by the way. What I thought was going to be an hour of hosting ended up closer to 5 hours. That's good, though. That's good. Brigitte charged them in hilarious pun psychic damage. Yeah, I bet you did. But if Grog's not doing it, who will do the Grog today? No one is doing Grog today. I'm just not feeling the alcohol right now. And I didn't have a plan for mocktails, and Grog was at work all day, so so that's just turned off for today, which is fine. And Alice says, if you want to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. Yeah, buy Alice flowers. Says my client is prepared to train. Will train for treats. That's actually kind of how you train a dog. That's how we train Chester anyway. What else? Besides tomorrow 2 p.m. when Harry met Sally. Potential new tech. At some point next week, maybe Thursday. Maybe we'll do some decluttering Thursday. The decluttering that I planned to do yesterday. Maybe we'll do that Thursday. And I think I'm actually going to go back to regular announcements. I've been feeling better long enough that I feel like I can actually like commit to things again without being like I'm immediately going to just like stop doing anything. Alice said, if you, and let it hang on too long, my ADHD brain filled in the rest of the song. Oh, it's a song. Oh, I see. I didn't realize it was a song. I did not understand that reference. Thank you, Alice. Geek says there will be a 1.6 Stardew Valley update. That's true. That is entirely true. Dirtle says, for entirely selfless reasons, of course. Yes, Chester just wants to help. He just wants to help with the mic and the zip and the where to put the pack so that it doesn't press on the back of the dress so that it creates staticky crackly noise and drive everybody crazy. Crazier. Opting out says declutter or burrow into the neighboring apartment and start storing stuff there. Options. Also, hi. My next door neighbor is a cop. And the person currently staying in his apartment, in his condo, is his girlfriend's daughter and her new baby. And I think he might take poorly to burrowing into their apartment. Alice says, wait, does Leah not know jam band Gateway Drug song Two Princes by the Spin Doctors? Oh, I totally do. Wait. Oh, and if you want to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. You're right. My brain just didn't make the connection. I do know that song. You guys, hot take. Spin Doctors, so much better than Dave Matthews Band. Hot take circa 1996. Geeks says my brain does the same thing. We're halfway there. Oh, yeah. Oh, living on a prayer. Yeah, I know. That one's another one. The one that Des does is oh gosh, what's the Kesha song?
I'll have what she's having.
My dad gave up smoking cold turkey for New Year's. He's doing better now, but he's still coughing up feathers.
Thank you, Alice. No, not Alice. Oh my God. Thank you, Lassie. I was starting to read Alice as you're goddamn right they are. Yeah, they are. But I read that and then I read the thing. Anyway, thank you, Lassie. Thank you for the bits and thank you for the joke. That actually genuinely made me laugh. That's funny. Yeah, so the one that always gets Des is, okay, we're going down because like a lot of games, like you're going down, especially in Dark Souls, you're going down. We're yelling timber, you better move, you better dance. That's the one that always gets Des. She can never say we're going down without starting to sing the song. It's very good. Geeks says that's a great joke, Lassie. I feel like you guys have some similar senses of humor going on there. Lassie jokes and geek jokes are at least adjacent typically. So now you can just steal that one and delight some other streamer with it, geek. Was that a pun? I mean, I guess it is kind of. Is that a pun? I guess cold turkey is a pun, isn't it? All right, we'll push the pun button. Oh. Firebot is AWOL. Firebot, why are you AWOL? Actually, you know what? I know that Joe was having bot problems earlier too. So that might just be a currently broken thing. which is okay. Hold on a second. Let's just see. Is Firebot in the chat? Firebot is in the chat. Okay, that's actually confusing. Yeah, I know Joe was having problems with some of his alerts earlier too, so maybe that's just a currently broken thing. It's fine. We'll look into that at some point too. Okay, Geek says I have a joke too. Did you hear about the guy who had his left leg and left arm amputated after a car crash? He's all right now. It's bad. It's bad. And then Alice is singing Fallout Boy. Fallout Boy, I'm not sure I do know, unfortunately. I have limited musical taste. Sorry. Jane says I always go for Fallout Boy when we're going down. Leah, can you please put one of your arms out to the side as far as possible and say, did you hear about the one-armed fisherman? He caught one this big. No, I'm not going to do that because I don't get it. Dirtle says, speaking of song lyrics we can't resist, for me it's whenever someone says something to the effect of, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna. Okay. Yeah, these are all within the realm of things that I understand, so this is great. Thank you, Grog. Grog gets it. All right, good. Well, then I'm glad I didn't do it, because if everyone else understands it and I don't, I've learned not to read it. Should I actually start cooking? Should I start cooking? I don't know. Maybe I should. It's been like half an hour. Should I cook? Just trying to think if there was anything else that I forgot to announce. Oh, I did. There is one more thing, and it's related to Fortnite. And here I am. I'm like, I want to do my Fortnite dailies. I should probably start cooking, even though it's kind of early. No. Okay. So here, this is the other thing, right? If you're a member of the Discord, I have created a role for Fortnite. So, over the course of the holidays, we had a couple of people remark, I would love to get a couple games in, but I've only got like a limited period of time. And so I kind of and I don't want to I don't know who else might be around and have time to do and time to play and whatever. And so I created a Fortnite role in the Discord. So anybody who doesn't mind getting the occasional ping, I mean, it could potentially be multiple times a day, but I would assume it's probably not going to be that often. Being pinged when there are folks who are looking for people to squat up with. You can go to the hashtag roles channel where you set your pronouns. And then right below the pronouns is a thing where you can react to a thing that will give you the Fortnite role. You can take yourself off of it anytime, or you can ask a moderator to do it. If it turns out it's too many pings and it's not working out for you. But anybody who is interested in getting pings when other people want, everyone who has the role has the ability to mention that role. That is available to you if you would like to opt in to that kind of a notification. Everyone else, it doesn't have anything to do with you. If you're not playing Fortnite, don't worry about it. You're not going to get pinged. Lassie says, wait, did you take away the 2 truths and a lie redeem, or am I dumb? You're not dumb. I turn it on and off depending on how I'm feeling in any given day. Today I am feeling like my brain power is not up to managing more than one task at a time, and so I turned it off. But that also reminds me, I believe I fixed Guide the Raid. So the redemption was paused for some reason that I don't remember pausing it, but maybe I did for some reason. And anyway, so Guide the Raid is
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Why is it doing this? Every channel point redemption. I accidentally turned on some things I didn't mean to turn on. It's fine. I've got a fever and the only prescription is more Fortnite. Wait, Dirtle says, I'm not sure you registered my client's proposal, so I'll repost. My client proposes a rigorous training schedule of 1 treat/training unit per half hour. Dirtle, your client can take a walk. Wait, okay, so this is an important negotiating tactic, you guys. I basically negotiate for a living. I don't know if you guys know this. Whenever, sometimes what happens when somebody comes into my booth and they like want to negotiate on a price with me, right? And they take something and they pick it up and it's $60. And they're like, so would you take 30 for this? And I kind of am like, no. And that's all you say. You just say no. And then they kind of look at you like, aren't you gonna give me another offer? And I'm kind of like, no. I'm just gonna stand here and look at you so that you think about what you've done. Negotiating is fine. Negotiating a 50% off discount at 9 o'clock in the morning when I have the rest of the day at the market to sell the thing you're holding is probably not realistic for you. Oh, the client has already been taken for a walk. We could take the client for another walk. Yeah, 50% of asking price, jog on. Yes. Yeah. The other one I like is, is this your best price? And I'm like, this is my best price. If you would like to propose a different price, you may. Like, I marked it. I know what I want out of it. If you want a discount, you can ask for one. So there you go. It's my worst price. No, the one that I like though is no. Because the only time I use it is when someone is being genuinely unreasonable. Like when someone has genuinely, I mean, not like offended me because I'm not offended. It's just kind of like, no. And the thing that always gets me is how confused they look. Like they really, really always think that was going to go differently. And maybe it does with other people. Like maybe other people are like, well, no, but I'd take 55 or whatever. Like I'm not going to waste my time negotiating on that one. I'm just not. So anyway, whatever. No, I've never done that, Dirtle. I've never done that. So Dirtle says, bitch, the best price for me, like at $10,000. No, I've never done that. I've never told somebody that it was more than the price. Somebody would actually have to genuinely offend me in some way. Oh, wait. You know what? There was one time. There was one time. Should I tell you guys this? I don't know. This is content warning. This is a content warning for racism. Okay. For someone with with an underrepresented identity being treated poorly by a white man. Somebody came into my booth. This white dude comes into my booth, and there's a couple, like an older white woman and a young black man who are clearly together. They're talking about things, but they're talking about something in the booth. Like they're having a legitimate discussion about something that they may want to purchase. This white guy walks into the booth, brushes past the young black man to look at something on the table in front of me. And the guy turns and looks at him, and the white guy goes, out of my way, like this is my space, you're not allowed in it, kind of a thing. And the only way he would have done that is with someone who was not another older white man. Do you know what I mean? It had that vibe. And so he did. He asked me, so is that your best price on that? And I was like, yes. And like, that was clearly, get the hell out of my booth. I was so stunned that I didn't actually say, get the hell out of my booth. But like, he turned around and left, and it was on the tip of my tongue. I was just like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, what an ass. I mean, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to say I'm oversensitive because I wasn't. I saw it go down. I knew exactly what it was. And I was so, like, I was instantly livid. I was so instantly livid that I was slightly stunned. Vix is his own best price. That's fair. Brigitte says, oh, you're right. It's mislabeled. Marks it up $10. Yeah. Turtle says, if you can't handle me at my worst price, you don't deserve me at my best price. Geek says, now some old in Living Color skits are playing in my head. $25. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. No, for you, $50. Yeah, no, I know. That white boy had some Mean Girl vibes for real. Yeah, no, it was definitely one of those things where it's just like, I can go anywhere I want, anytime I want. I don't care who's in my way. And I was just like, fuck you. Out. That was the one time when I was like legitimately rude about it. But I mean, I feel like that's probably justified. Shark Snow, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. We're talking about weird things as usual. Okay, Lassie says another good buying tactic if a store does not have a price tag on it. Pick a different item, negotiate for that item, and try to get that item bundled in on a deal. And they'd be like, I'll sell this both for $80 for this and $20 for that. And then man can be like, I can get that just for 20. And most of the time they agree to it. You know what? You're probably right. And in fact, generally speaking, if someone is willing to buy more than one thing, I'm definitely more than willing to negotiate, because I feel like, look, like different things have different margins, different profit margins, right? And so if you're going to bundle things together, that averages out the prices, and that's good for me. Plus it gets two things out of my car and I don't have to pack them up at the end of the day. Brigitte, thank you for that shout out for Snow. Yes. Oh, Snow is playing Wild at Heart. Brigitte, is that the one? Is that the one that I watched while completely high on painkillers after having my wisdom teeth removed? The one that I watched Solaria play? I think it is, isn't it? It's the one where you like kind of turn into like different animal spirit characters. Do I have that right? I'm hoping Brigitte remembers. Oh, you think so? Okay. I mean, we weren't really friends yet when that happened. But yeah, I remember talking about it because I remember watching Solaria play this game when I was just like completely out of my mind on what do you call the thing that they knock you out with when you have your wisdom teeth pulled? What was that? Anesthetics. That's it. Thank you for the follow. Hi, how are you? Good to have you here. Vic says I get obsessed with shooting things through holes when I get home from the dentist. I saw that. I saw that video. It made me laugh a lot. Dirtle says you had your wisdom teeth removed, but where do you store your wisdom now? That's my secret, Dirtle. I don't. Geek says you had painkillers for when your wisdom teeth were removed. I didn't, and I was awake when mine were pulled. Oh, gosh. No, I did have painkillers for later, but I didn't take them. I only took, like, regular ibuprofen stuff. But no, I did. They completely knocked me out to pull them. I mean, I'm not going to go into too many medical details. That's just gross. So let's just not go there. But they did have to knock me out. So that's what we did. Jane says I had the weirdest time with my wisdom teeth. It wasn't good weird either. I was apparently just funny for some reason. Grog would have to give you more details because I don't really remember. Geek says 1 on 4. 1 on 4 didn't days though, but still. Okay, I'm having trouble parsing that. Snow says this one feels like Where the Wild Things Are vibes. Vic says, I didn't sell the painkillers. Oh my God, Vix, you're trying to get me investigated by the FBI. Lassie says, but also don't be like the guy in the video I learned about it from. He got like a $60 item for like $20. He knew it was a $60 item, so that's kind of scummy. Yeah, I try not to be scummy. In general, I try not to be scummy. Dirtle says medical details aren't gross, they're interesting. Yes, well, Dirtle, you're going to be a doctor. Of course you don't think they're gross. Kaylee says I was awake, but I had conscious sedation, so I was vibing and it was a great time. It's just not my jam. I'm not an altered states kind of person. It's just not a thing I enjoy. Geek says, to be fair, I wouldn't take the painkillers if I was prescribed them either, unless my pain was a 10. Yeah, I agree. For some reason, funny. All the time funny, depending on who you ask. Brigitte says medical details have their time and place. Yes. Snow says I was also knocked out for them to remove my wisdom teeth. Yeah, I would not have done it any other way. I was terrified. Dirtle says, to be honest, I do think they're gross sometimes, but even then they're interesting. And Geek agrees with you that they're fascinating, but we're still not going to talk about them here. Right. It is actually 3:45. Should we actually start something? Should we do some cooking? We have a cooking show. We should cook something. Let's start with salad dressing. We'll start with the salad dressing because I think I can probably do that before our first ad break. So let me go ahead and do that. Where's the tiny...
Can I interest you in fruit or dessert?
Commander Jupe! Hi! Hello, hello! Gurecki wants to know how to cook a salad. Well, I'll show you. Thank you so much for the shout out, Brigitte, for Commander Jupe. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Commander Jupe was playing Fallout 3. How was that? I don't think I've watched Fallout 3, right? I watched Fallout 4, right, Doc? Oh, I don't know if Dr. Andy is still here. But if Dr. Andy is still here, I watched Natalie play Fallout 4, right? I think that's the only Fallout I've watched. How did you enjoy it? Are you liking the game? You guys, this is a person that I know through Spectre Status Gaming, a friend of Blue and N7 Steph and Commander Shepard here, all people that you all know and like, and so you should drop them a follow if you have a second there from that link. Yo, you're good. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Geek says I see what they were. Okay.
Would you care for something?
Oh my gosh, there's too much going on. Lassie says, but it does work. It might not work on the same person too much because they catch you dropping an item, taking one item and not the full bundle. Yeah. Commander Juice says, first time playing a Fallout game. So far I'm liking it, though I'm stuck on a quest I can't figure out. Oh no. And everyone is so rude. Everyone is so rude. It's true. Even your companions are rude in the Fallout game. So at least that was true in Fallout 4. I think it was Fallout 4. Trombone Dalek, hi. How are you? Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Been meaning to play it forever, but with the show coming out, I pushed it up a bit. There's a show coming out? Jane just finished Lego set. Don't know what to do with my life after work. I think you need another Lego set. Do you need suggestions? Our friend Quantum Ops just finished a bonsai tree that's so pretty. Hey, look, there's a dog. There's a dog back there. Make Welsh cakes. Brigitte says I shouldn't enable Lego addictions like that. Yes, I should. I want everybody to be just as addicted to Legos as I am. Complicated Lego stop motion movies. Gurecki has a terrific suggestion there. But yeah, see, Trombone Dalek agrees with me. Get another Lego set. Your client is in dire need of training. Your client wants to play tug of war, but I'm not dressed for it. Legos cost money. It's true. They do. Unfortunately, you could always take it apart and put it back together. Oh, speaking of taking Legos apart. Wait, hold on. I promise you we're going to cook today. I promise. Look. Look what Brigitte got me. You're forgiven if you don't know what this is. It's a brick separator. It's for taking Legos apart. It is a specific tool for taking Legos apart. And so you can use it to take Legos apart. There's also a really good video on the internet that's very ASMR-y of somebody using a brick separator to take bricks apart. Trombone Dalek built Legos today and you have another set left to build. Fun. Yeah, I saw you go live right about the same time I left for bar. And then when I came back, I think you were offline. Lassie says, become Lego master model builder, then you get to build more Legos. Excellent. Trombone Dalek has one in orange from the botanical kit. Jane has one of those in orange. See, look, you can get a brick separator. You get a brick separator, take apart your Legos and put it together again. See, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do with this one because I want to build more dinosaurs. I would like to build more dinosaurs, but some of those things are definitely going to be hard to get apart. So, yeah. Oh, it's actually a job. I actually didn't know that. You guys, my throat is super tickly all of a sudden. All right. Okay. We have 7 minutes. I can do this. We're going to make salad dressing. Juice from 2 limes. Did I get limes? Did I add limes to the grocery list? I didn't. I did? Where are they? The middle shelf. Oh, they're over here. Aha. I see. They are not with the other citrus fruits. It's fine. Trombone Deluxe is technically I don't own the ones I'm putting together as they belong to my partner, which means I don't have to pay for them or worry about Minerva knocking them over. Perfect. Very convenient. Brigitte says one of the entry requirements for being a Lego master builder is building a perfect sphere. Does sometimes my brain goes in odd directions. Should I say what I'm thinking? You guys know that I've been spending a little bit more time on Instagram lately because I got new socials for my new account. Like for as Leah Fireheart, I have new socials. And my Instagram right now, because it's not as populated with normal like people I know, I'm getting a lot of like random suggestions for other people and other things. I'm getting way more like filler posts than I would normally get. And and one of the filler posts that I got was I mean, at least the algorithm has me figured out, right? So by perfect, do you mean bisexual? Because there are apparently flowers that the actual botanical term for them is perfect because they're bisexual. They have both stamens and the other part contained within the same flower, which makes them perfect. So in order to be a Lego master builder, you have to build a bisexual sphere. Lassie says it pays very well, but also very hard. There's like 50 of them at the world in the moment. Oh my goodness, that's so many. I mean, like, that's so competitive. That's not so many. Trombone Deluxe is also because I'm at my partner's place. I sent you a message to check after stream. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I will do that. Thank you. Lurking. Oh yeah, gotta go make food. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I got a raid. You guys, why am I so scattered today? I told you I couldn't multitask. This is why I turned off some redemptions. Right. Okay, so, yeah, absolutely. Go make food. Take a load off, de-stream. Do whatever you need to do. Thank you so much for bringing your folks here and trusting me with them. I hope to be able to catch another stream sometime soon. And thank you. I hope you have a great weekend if I don't see you before the end of my stream.
Would you care for some tea?
De-stream. Actually, it's a command here. Well, I mean, it's not a command. I can't force you to do it. I just mean like that's what we call things that you put in the chat that tell people things. See? Wait, I stole this from our friend Paul STL. Alice says I got your stamen right friggin' ear, please. Lassie says Leah, Legos are not sexual. I mean, I'm sure that never mind. I bet I could find you some. In fact, actually, it's funny. One of the minifigures that I own is actually a burlesque dancer, or is like a fan dancer, like a Las Vegas dancer. It's one of the very few minifigs that I own besides the Swedish chef up here. Des, there's a Des. Where's there a Des? I don't see a Des. Is there a Des? Yes, incoming ad break. I know I failed. Okay, a 1/4 cup of fresh lime juice. All right, let's measure this. Yes, I failed to make salad dressing in the first hour of stream. This is going to take all night if I'm not careful. A 1/4 cup of lime juice. Seems like a lot of lime juice, but we're going to start with that. Lassie says, Leah, Legos are business. I know some people in businesses that involve more sex than Legos. Let's just put it that way. Leah's more chaotic than normal. Leah's generally pretty chaotic, but yeah, I agree. Leah's a little bit more chaotic than normal. Right. A quarter cup of fresh lime juice, a quarter cup of olive oil. I think I probably want to like dribble this in. I'm an entirely appropriate adult human being. This is the thing. I think I'm not going to do that because I don't think I can be trusted to do that today. I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the tiny food processor and let it emulsify via agitation. Are we talking about the adult Lego night again? Yes, we are. And that is my very favorite type of humor right there. The callback. Always funnier than the first time it's said. Always. Alice says at least one of it is. I don't know. Okay, 2 tablespoons of cilantro. Okay, this is cilantro. I'm just gonna grab some cilantro off of this plant behind me that I don't think you guys can see, but it exists. And we're just gonna put that in the machine. I'm also gonna snooze this real quick because I want to actually finish this. I want to actually finish something before the stream is over. Okay, so half a teaspoon of chili powder. We're gonna do this. Why do I feel like I've made this before and I thought it was gross? I feel like I've made this dressing before and I thought it was gross. So I guess we'll see. If it's gross. I should probably like notate my I'm having sudden flashbacks of lime juice and chili powder and thinking that this was gross. We'll try. 1 to 2 tablespoons of honey, depending on your taste. I used 2. Then I shall also use 2. Jane is getting approximately 0 work done today. Is the stream over in 2 minutes? No, the ad break is coming in 2 minutes. So we're gonna have an ad break in 2 minutes. And I at least want to get the salad dressing made before the incoming ad break. So we're gonna focus, which is hard today for some reason. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to here. Yeah. Focusing is hard today. Why is that hard today? I don't know. Shouldn't be hard. Went to bar this morning. Did some social media stuff. Watched Joe. Had lunch. Started stream early. Did my hair and a shower and all that. I don't know. There's no particular reason why concentrating should be hard today, and yet it is. Gareki, you are not a VIP, and thus you cannot set off the party command. Sorry. You have to stick around a little longer and redeem VIP. Jane is getting 0 work done today.
Let the disco happen!
Or you could just bother Brigitte to do it. You are a terrible gremlin. Jane says also my cat keeps typing to you. So far I've been able to delete it before she hits enter, but no promise. She's a floppy girl today. Literally focuses so hard. Yeah, here's the thing, Jane. It's the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I don't think anybody should be expecting anybody to get anything done right now. We don't have distraction mode here, Alice. Oh my gosh, look! Jane is a VIP now! Look at this! Say, my, Jane, VIP. Now say something to make sure that I did it correctly. It's Crimbo Limbo. Exactly. Yes. Jane, thank you so much for hanging out here long enough that you could accumulate all of the channel points necessary to become a VIP in this channel. It has been absolutely lovely and delightful getting to know you. I'm so glad that I discovered you in the space of Lottie Cakes and Rhubarb Fruit Jam and some of our other mutual friends who I enjoy watching very much. And that you decided to come over and check us out here because I enjoy your presence a lot. And thank you for that, spending so much time here. Um, um, uh, yeah, Alice is redeeming distraction mode. The only person, I think you have to like bother Doc to make distraction mode happen, and distraction mode's way over there on the back wall, so I think that wouldn't happen. Okay, so chili powder, honey, salt, and pepper to taste. Okay, so we're just gonna go here with a little bit of pinch of salt and a little bit of grind of pepper. It's a thing. Okay. And then we're going to hit the button and hopefully turn this into an edible salad dressing. Oops, there's more cilantro there. Okay. Y'all really are doing your darndest, though, to make sure that I cannot concentrate worth a dang. Look at all of these exciting things that are happening. I need, like, a spoon or something. I don't think I should stick my finger in there. It's not gross, but it's not great. I think we can do better. Arcadia, hi. Oh, I saw you come in with your cute little dancy emotes. But I forgot to say hello. Hi, hello, hi. Arcadia is going to treat Leah. So we're gonna do that. Are there any holiday train displays in the area? Grog, I don't know. Grog, do you have the answer to that? I actually don't know the answer to that. I haven't really looked for them. So I don't know. Okay, so Arcadia has redeemed Treat Leah. Leah's gonna make tea. Leah's gonna put the kettle on. That's what Leah's gonna do. And then but Leah will do that during the ad break. So hang on for just a few minutes. If you are subscribed to the channel, you will see something. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you will see 3 minutes of ads. I appreciate your hanging in there, so we can keep the stream ad-free for everyone coming in outside of these specific ad break times. I appreciate it, and you're helping the stream in the bargain, and I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and take a quick ad break while I put the kettle on, and try to recover my wits. And then probably unsuccessfully, but we'll try. And then I will be right back. Cowboy Vicarian. Okay, so we're gonna do me Grimlock say you full of cesium salami, and then it's gonna be I can't do the song, unfortunately.
All I got is we should have had hats for that.
Person to send me more condiment packets is getting banned. Do not do it. Do you see my face? My face is utterly serious. No more condiment packets. There. So Nether says, you know what happens when in Clue or Cluedo, depending on territory, you've correctly proved that it's not the yellow character? I don't know, Nether.
They got the mustard.
Nether, you're a genius. That was so good. That was so good. I should just end stream now. Nothing I say is going to be better than that.
Hey, Chuck. Did you eat dinner tonight? Have you eaten? Should you eat?
Yum. This sounds delicious. Gareki says, I have been very good today, Leah. Yes, Gareki, you have been a very good girl.
I love the fact that it sounds that I just ran over people. Uh-oh, I think I need to get out of the car.
Glaring at Byron.
Why are you glaring at Byron? Byron says you got him a copy of Will Smith's hit single Switch.
No.
I could.
You could. But you won't.
And when everybody was walking around with the whoop 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 emote, I was like,
I'm going to turn the stream over to my husband and moderator, Grognar Gourmand, who is going to do something and bless us all with his cocktail wisdom. I will be back. I will not be back because I just turned one straight into the refrigerator door. I'm just going to stand here. So, our friend Santa Quinn has this ridiculous jump scare redeem that where the guy says, you know, you almost made me drop my croissant. Okay, Grog will do it, but I'm not gonna.
Drop my croissant!
That actually jump scared me.
welcome back. Hi. I haven't decided what to do about this, this salad dressing. I can't decide if it's a thing where, like, this is a salad dressing that's going to taste better on the salad, because sometimes that's a thing, right? Like, sometimes you don't want a complicated salad dressing because the salad dressing is going to taste better on the thing. And then sometimes you have a salad dressing that's actually not good and is not actually adding anything. I think this might actually be the first. I think this might be a salad dressing that's actually okay, but that, like, just needs salad. Do you know what I mean? Needs more mustard. I did consider that, actually, as an option. Because as an option for fixing salad dressings, mustard is one of the go-tos. More honey is another obvious solution, because I think the problem that I'm having with it is that it's just a little.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
You guys are absolutely bound and determined to be completely and utterly distracting today, aren't you? So I think the thing about this is that, like, I don't really want to add more. I don't really want to add more honey. Maybe we'll talk, like, they're saying maybe we'll talk about this next week. I'm not really entirely sure how much of, like, I don't really have New Year's resolutions, but I have set some, like, I have come up with 24 things, because that's entirely arbitrary number based on the year that's next year. Entirely arbitrary things that I think would make me happy. And some of them are serious things, and some of them are extremely unserious things. And all of those things are great, because not every serious thing has to make you happy. And I mean, like, things don't have to be unserious to make you happy. They can sometimes be serious and make you happy, and vice versa. But like some of the things are, like, more private. And some of the things are things that I wouldn't mind sharing. So maybe I'll just share the things that I wouldn't mind sharing, but maybe we'll do that next week. Gorecki wants to know if I actually have a kettle or if I secretly just microwave a cup of water. Gorecki, you can actually see the kettle in the background. Wait, look, you can get a close-up. Here, wait, I can give you a close-up of the kettle. There's literally a kettle on the stove. The kettle, it's right there. I'm not secretly microwaving water. Yes, and that's blasphemy. Agreed. Do I microwave the kettle? No, it's metal. It would catch the microwave on fire. Besides, what's a microwave? We only have a butter melter. Tartar sauce sachets. Brigitte, no. Needs more mustard. Needs more cowbell. Oh, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Now I understand what happened. Right. Okay, so next thing. We have made the simple honey lime vinaigrette. Let's... First of all, which, by the way, hold on a second. I'm going to push this button. The tea that I am drinking today is this one, which is Something Is Always Broken, that I liked well enough that I bought an enormous box of it. And I haven't actually, like, it's still pretty full, but it's not so full that it should actually continue to still explode. I think it's because I turned it upside down. Anyway, so this is, from Dr. Andy 23 and Kuharin and, Fatalay's tea line, Reapers and Steepers. You can get information about that there at that link. This is hashtag not sponsored. They're just my friends, and I'm really proud of what they've done because they're, amazing. All of the teas are really good. And that one is supposed to be like the chill out tea. It doesn't have any caffeine in it. And it is absolutely delicious. And so that's going to be my treat today. If I remember to actually pour the water that I boiled in the cup or not, because that's just how today is going. I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes. I used to like look up brewing instructions and stuff because there's brewing instructions for all of these teas, like temperature and time, and I'm just lazy, and so we're just going to go ahead and brew that with boiling water for 3 minutes. Alice says my favorite might be the new Good Girl tea, but Commander of the Grey is up there too, in case you need recommendations. Excellent. Oh yes, never use the cup. Right, I forgot. Snow says Commander of the Grey or Bifrost for me. The new Bifrost or the old Bifrost? I have the old Bifrost, but I don't have the new Bifrost. The old Bifrost is one that I like, but I like it as an iced tea in the summer. It's too fruity for me to drink hot. The other one that I like a lot is Hard Mode Plus. That one is the one that that's the other one that I drink a lot of. I like the smokiness of it. Old Bifrost, I haven't tried the new one. Interesting. So people's tastes are very different. Do you like it hot or iced? I do like I said, I do like that one, but I like it iced. Right. So, okay. It wants me to make up the salad, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to make the salmon first. In a small bowl, combine the chili powder, smoked paprika, blah, 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 pinch of salt and pepper, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's combine all the spices because that's what we need for the salmon. Let's get all of the spices out, which are chili powder, smoked paprika, chili powder, smoked paprika, cumin. Okay, cream of tartar can actually go up here because I don't actually use it that often. There's things here that are causing issues. Okay. Smoked paprika, cumin, brown sugar or honey, which I have. Brown sugar down here. And zest of 2 limes. Oh dear. Oops. I should have zested the lime and then juiced them. I did not. I think this actually honestly has enough lime in it though, so I don't think I'm going to. Pinch of salt and pepper and 1 red bell pepper sliced. Are we cooking the peppers? Heat a medium skillet over medium-high heat. Add a tablespoon of olive oil. Once hot, add the red pepper slices, pinch of salt and pepper. Stir-fry the peppers. Remove the peppers from the pan. Reduce the heat to medium. Add another tablespoon of olive oil. Sear the salmon Cook for, you know what? All right. You guys, I love their enthusiasm here. I'm not going to do it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up all this stuff and I'm going to put it on a sheet tray and I'm going to put it in the oven so that I don't have to deal with messy fish splatters everywhere, because there's nothing grosser than stir-fried salmon fish splatters. I'm down with fish splatters. No, thank you. Right. So I'm going to set that to 350. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to set that to 350. I'm going to set that to 400. Set it to 400. I think that's better. If we're going to make it up as we go along, we can adjust as we go along. I'm going to set... right. Now I need teaspoons. Teaspoons, things with which to measure. 3D mode is also good. Yes. Oh, I have that one there. I'm not sure if I've actually tried that one. I haven't tried all of them. For a while, I was really actually doing pretty well in terms of like trying the new ones as they came in, but I got a little overwhelmed by tea. So, yeah, I had too much tea. I still have too much tea. But I tend now, and having found my favorites, I tend to drink the same ones over and over again. It's kind of a story of my life. All right, so a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, fish splatters. Fairly sure that's an NPC in Starfield. I wouldn't know. I honestly don't think that Bethesda games are my games. Like, I don't think they're Leah games. Like, Skyrim didn't really do it for me. I got overwhelmed. Half a teaspoon of cumin. I'm sure there are other Bethesda games, and somebody might suggest one that would be good for little Leahs. But, like, Stardew Valley is about the right scale for me in terms of games. Bigger than Stardew, and I start to get overwhelmed. Like the Fortnite map. The Fortnite map is the perfect size for me. You can run across the entire map in apparently, I think it says in like 7 minutes if you don't stop. I think I read that somewhere. A pinch of salt and pepper. Pinch of salt. Gonna change the grind on this to be a little finer. And pepper. Amazing. And then what are we doing? Place the salmon on a plate, rub with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, sprinkle the spice mixture over the salmon, gently rub it in. Okay. Right. So right now I'm going to chop up our pepper. Grog was nice enough to go to the grocery store for me today and bought for me this lovely red pepper. Gareki says Slime Rancher. Cute, cozy, and silly fun. Geek should play Slime Rancher. Paul, our friend Paul, STL, played Slime Rancher. I watched or Slime Rancher 2. Is there a Slime Rancher 2? I feel like there might be a Slime Rancher 2. I feel like I might have watched him play Slime Rancher 2. Although that is actually, I mean, it's so funny that this keeps coming up. Maybe it's just because it's on my mind. But that is on my list. That is on my list of happy making things. And that's to try a new game every week. I don't mean like on stream. I might try them on stream, but I don't actually make any promises to try all the games on stream. I have quite a number of games that people have given me, or things, more rarely things that I bought myself, that I haven't actually tried yet, because generally speaking, I'm a creature of habit. And I tend to, like, like, for example, the other night, I didn't know what I was, like, I didn't know what to do with myself, or maybe it was yesterday afternoon, I can't remember. I didn't know quite what to do with myself. And so I opened up, Power Wash Simulator. This wasn't yesterday, this must have been the day before. So I think this is what made me think of it. I opened up Power Wash Simulator and I power washed a food truck. And that was fun. That was great. I had a really good time and it was nice and chill. But trying new things does actually make me happy. Although I'm inclined to discount. Like, I don't know, mentally, maybe this is just a weird thing. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's a normal thing. I'm inclined to discount. Whoops. How much trying new things makes me happy. And so I have all these games that I haven't tried. And so I feel like I should at least, I don't have to play it all the way through. Obviously, I'm not going to finish a game in 1 week, probably. Most games I wouldn't finish in 1 week, but I should at least try them and see if I like them. Or maybe try something that I tried once that might have gotten an update and that I might like better now, for example. You never really know. But yeah, these are all things that I already own. Okay, so there is a Slime Rancher too. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I watched Paul play that. I don't remember being overly attracted to it. I mean, I enjoy watching Paul play anything. I mean, I think we're kind of almost like that. I mean, if we find a streamer that we enjoy, I feel like we have a tendency to just kind of like watch them play whatever they're interested in, just because we like them, not necessarily the game. But yeah, I don't remember being overly necessarily impressed with Slime Rancher as something that I thought I might enjoy, but you never know. Can always change. But before that, I do have, I think I counted them. I think I have like 30 games, which is more than reasonable to try one a week, right? At least until I run out of games. And then, you know, I guess I've done the thing for the year and that's great. And that'll happen before the end of the year. So that's exciting. Or also if I don't try a new game every week, then I don't have to beat myself up about it because this is not a New Year's resolution. This is just a list of things that might make me happy. Oh, they're still bringing out content for 2. Geek says there's too many new games to try. Yeah, Geek has 1,000 games on the Steam account. That's so many games. That's great. Look at that level of, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess this is fine. I don't know that I need to cook both of these, though. Well, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, but I meant, like, the fillets. Like, the little strips. Do you know what I mean? This is, like, a whole, like, half a fish. But it's fine. Whatever. It's just, it's probably more salmon than I want, but maybe not. I don't know. Ebenezer Scrooge never played Slime Rancher either, and look what happened to him. I mean, Ebenezer Scrooge was a horribly mean, exploitative boss and predatory landlord. I think that has more to do with, of course, he also wasn't very happy. So you could be right. Maybe it was because he didn't play Slime Rancher 2. Trombone Dalek says, so we might be going to Capitol Hill to the U.S. Botanical Garden for their train display. Ah, fun. The Botanical Garden is really nice. It's especially nice when it's cold out, honestly, because it's nice and warm in there. I'm not going to do this on a plate. I'm doing this on the sheet tray that I'm going to eventually cook this on. Grog says, yeah, he got famous and has been portrayed by every major actor of the past century. That's true. Ebenezer Scrooge has. Geek says, I don't know how many games I have in physical copies across all of the consoles and handhelds that I have. Yeah, except that if it's a thing that you love and brings you joy, there's nothing wrong with that. We have close to 2,000 video games. It's distinctly possible. I think I was supposed to put olive oil on this, and I think I forgot, but it's fine. Spice mix. All right. I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to get them all messy again. In fact, actually, you know what I think I might do? I think I might just use the olive oil spray so I don't have to get my hands all messy again. I have spray olive oil. I think we might use that. Which should be sufficient. And it didn't tell me to season these, I don't think. But I think I'm going to anyway. Oh, pinch of salt and pepper. It does tell me to season them. That's great. Brigitte said, did you know they did a D&D adaptation of A Christmas Carol starring Ebenezer Scrooge? You know what I did find out today? And I almost posted this to Discord, and then I didn't. Because I was like, it's right after Christmas. Nobody needs to be spending more money right now. So maybe I just won't. But we're talking on stream about it now because it's a D&D thing. So some makeup company called, I think, Vampire... It might be Vampire Cosmetics. It might be Vampire Cosmetics. It's a Vampire something, and it's a makeup company, is doing a D&D collab. With, like, eyeshadow palettes and, like, potion lip glosses and stuff. And I... was scared to look at it too closely. I was like, I'm not going to look at these colors because when I start looking at colors, that's when I might actually buy one of these things. And the last thing I need is more lip products. I wear the same 3 shades all the time. I wear bright red, I wear a neutral, and then I wear like this MAC lip gloss that is like kind of a bronzy thing. I wear basically the same colors all the time. Occasionally I'll put on something different, but I have way more lip colors than I actually ever wear, so I'm not buying them. I also have way more eyeshadow than I ever need. I use the same 3 or 4 colors practically every time I do my eyes. I don't need more eyeshadow palettes. Nux says, A Christmas Carol, a lovable holiday tale about how the ultra-rich have to be almost scared to death by literal ghosts to get them to be decent people. Precisely. A personal favorite of mine, TBH. Yes, we have ascertained that that is both Gorecki and Brigitte's favorite Christmas movie. A Muppet Christmas Tale. A Muppet Christmas Carol, anyway, with Michael Caine. Yeah, Vampire. Yeah. Alice says they think they did the Silent Hill one. Interesting. Oh, it was not good. Oh no. Was it bad quality makeup, or was it just like the colors were bad, or what was bad about it? I'm curious. This was literally an Instagram advertisement. So, I mean, they have accurately targeted me. That's for sure. Hi, Shin. How are you? Shark. It's good to see you. Right. So these are going in the oven. The oven isn't preheated yet, but it's fine. This is probably going to take about 25 minutes. So let's go ahead and set a timer for 20 minutes, and then we can see if we think that that's correct. I think it's going to take a little longer than that, but we'll see. Oh, also, I forgot to take my tea strainer out of the tea. So basically the only thing I did right about this tea is I, A, bought good tea. B, boiled the water in a kettle, and then after that, everything went downhill from there. Okay, so Alice says, okay. So my bestie Nana said the packaging was really bad. She's a cosmetology person, so I trust her opinion on these things. I see. Well, that's a disappointment. She said the eyeshadows were good and pigmented. Oh, interesting. So it seems like, so is it an indie brand? Or is this just like... I shouldn't be asking questions about this. The more questions that I get that have favorable responses in answer to these questions that I'm asking, the more likely I am to go check it out for myself and want to buy one, even though I don't need them. But the lipsticks were terrible. Okay, well, lipsticks is what I am most vulnerable to, because I can usually maybe occasionally talk myself into one more lipstick, but it's hard for me to talk myself into an eyeshadow palette because I literally use the same one every time I do my eyes. Alice says they've also been known to just ship out products without packaging. What? But if the point is the packaging, at least when it comes to a collab like that, that's terrible. Okay, so I did the salmon. Oh, right, we have to put together salads. Yay, salad. Jaclyn Hill terrible or just bad quality? Oh no, oh, those ones were just bad though, right? Like, weren't those eyeshadows just bad? Like, weren't they just like not pigmented and didn't blend right and like not formulated correctly? That was my vague recollection of that. Brigitte says Leah's Pokemon typing weakness is eyeshadow. Is it? Is it though? No, I don't think so. I think if I'm going to have a Pokemon weakness, it would have to be more interesting than that. I know what it is. It's the shipping forecast. Alice says they're kind of indie. They did collapse for like Hot Topic, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know like who's indie and who qualifies anymore. I mean, I don't want to penalize someone for like doing well and getting picked up by, you know, a major distributor. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, at what point does it become another corporation? Brigitte says Leah's Pokemon typing weakness is Danger Raptor Laser's eyeshadow. That's better. That's actually better. Because that implies like a certain degree of like holographicness or something. Gareki says Jaclyn Hill's stuff has mold, metal fragments, fibers, and were expired. It was a whole mess. Oh my god. That's really bad. That's bad. That's not shipping things out with bad packaging bad. That's just bad. Oh dear. Okay, so let's grab our mango. We have a mango. We have an avocado. That is one heckin' ripe avocado. That's going to be interesting. And then I need my, hold on, I got to get the vegetable peeler. I got to get the good vegetable peeler because otherwise we're not going to be able to slice this mango. I think there's supposedly a jalapeno in here somewhere. Okay, Brigitte says, okay, content warning for creepy crawlies. Did you see the skin cream made from spider pheromones? I mean, it's a thing, right? Like snail mucin, that's a thing. I don't know. Yuck. No, thank you. Okay, so Alice is okay. I'm mad I paid $119 for poorly placed Google game images that are pixelated and poorly printed. Like the mock-ups looked higher quality than what was printed. I don't mind that it's images we've seen before. At least use high-res pictures. Eyeshadow is decent and pigmented though. Liquid lips close weird, but the scent is delicious and they're super creamy. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, I am not a liquid lipstick person. I'm a tube lipstick person. So I wouldn't be attracted by those. But eyeshadow. Ooh, eyeshadow. Alice says also beware the palette covers are two pieces. They don't open like a book, which I would have heavily preferred. Not my first time buying from this brand, but probably my last. Okay, well that is a definite non-endorsement from an expert. I am no longer interested. Thank you, Alice, for inquiring. I appreciate that. No vampire cosmetics for Leah's. Even Dungeons and Dragons ones. This is going to make a mess, so let me slice everything else that I have to slice first. One small jalapeno, seeded, sliced, and chopped. I think I might not do that as it happens. One jalapeno is a lot of jalapeno for a salad, and I don't want it, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Black beans, which I have in here somewhere. Yes. These ones. And we're just going to drain and rinse these. Oh, she posted it in a group you're in. I just had to look it up. I see. Well, you still went to some special effort to acquire the information that maybe not want the thing, so thank you. Okay, and I'm just going to leave these in the sink to drain. And then the avocado. I think I'm going to do this first. The mango first. I understand in theory how this should work, but this is an oddly shaped mango. Yeah. No. This is good. No, it's perfectly ripe, which is a little bit difficult to do. Like usually they require some counter time before they are actually ripe. Alice and I double checked Vampire Cosmetics did the Silent Hill makeup line. So they seem to a little bit specialize in like video game collabs then. Or at least those are the things that are heavily advertised. Interesting. I don't know. I know like ColourPop has done some stuff like that. It seems like everybody in their aunt had a Barbie line. The only Barbie stuff I bought was the stuff I used for my Halloween costume though. Oh no, that was it wasn't. That was Clueless. That wasn't even Barbie. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? But yeah, I did not succumb to any Barbie stuff. I very desperately wanted to. Talking about things that Leah wanted, that Leah did not get. The Solo in the Spotlight Barbie. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a classic 1960s. I guess it's 1960s. I guess Barbie is 1960s. 1960s Barbie. Solo in the Spotlight Barbie. And she had this beautiful black sequined dress with like a fishtail hem. This is a really good mango grog. You did amazing. Yum. Like really, really good. Is it like mango season or something? This is delicious. Chopped. Okay, so we're gonna chop this. And this dress, it was Unique Vintage, which is like a brand that I've bought from before. Doing a very bad job of chopping this. It's just the way things are today. But the thing is that like the dress is a long sequined dress with a fishtail hem. And like most of the way that I justify my vintage dress, my retro dress purchases is that I can wear them on stream. You guys, I can't wear sequins in my kitchen. It's just not practical. I mean, granted, is leopard practical in the kitchen? Probably not. But like it's more practical than sequins. Like sequins definitely have to go to the dry cleaner. Like sequins, if I get, flour paste embedded into it, it's going to be a bad thing. Like that's going to be sad. But like, it was so pretty, you guys. I just couldn't justify it. If I had somewhere to wear it, it would be one thing, but I don't. looking pretty good. Right. Mango. It's a lot of mango. Avocado. I definitely have cut avocado on stream before, though, now that I'm remembering. Because I made mango sticky rice out of the Stardew Valley cookbook, and it was so good. Oops. Stab. Goreki says clear plastic rain poncho. That wouldn't spoil the vibe of that dress at all. But I appreciate your efforts at enabling. You are an advanced enabler. That has some weirdness. I guess it's fine. All right. Now, let's slice this. I know Grog isn't going to want any. So this is probably just avocado for me. I shouldn't have thrown out the pit, actually. I should probably keep half of this and do something else with it. This is a very ripe avocado, you guys. In fact, actually, you know what? It's a very ripe avocado. Let's see. It ponchos some initiatives suggesting that. I know that's a pun, but I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be a pun for. I'm confused. Welcome. Hi. Hola. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, so I can't help you with that. But if you can translate into English, I'd be more than willing to have a chat. Okay, so I'm gonna get a fork and I'm gonna mash this with some additional lime juice. Thank you, Brigitte. I appreciate that. I don't know if Nux is still hanging around. Nux also speaks Spanish, but I do not. I scratched my nose with the hand that is cooking. That happens. Luckily, I'm just cooking for my family, me and my husband. So, basically, if I get sick, he's getting sick. And vice versa. So I'm not terribly concerned about such things. But thank you for the reminder. It is a good food safety reminder not to do that. More salt. And then I am going to, actually, I don't think I want quite so much avocado on my salad anyway. So I'm just mixing up a very quick and dirty, not dirty. It's not dirty. It's great. Guacamole. And I'm going to hand this to Grog because that way Grog can have a snack in a form that he will actually eat. Here. Oh, doesn't know how to peel avocado or mango. Well, I did it without injuring myself. But thank you for your concern. All right. I have blue corn tortilla chips and guacamole for Grog. I'm going to be right back. All right. So that is those things. And then cilantro. I have a little bit more cilantro that we'll use just to chop up here. To sprinkle on top of all of this. Amazing. That is sufficiently fine. Okay. Right. And then crushed tortilla chips, which we will top the salad with. But first, we have 2 more minutes on our salmon. Hopefully that's going to be done. I have in the fridge a whole heckin', actually this isn't a whole bag, but it's close. Bag of salad greens that we used some of on Christmas Eve, but not all of it. This is all a little bit. That's probably fine. That's enough for 2 salads, right? I have another bag, but it's kind of a large piece. There. Kind of a large piece. There we go. And then here's the dressing. Kaylee's back with dinner. Salty meat, homemade chicken soup, and bread. Heck yeah. Homemade chicken soup sounds amazing. Lucky you. Did he make homemade bread too? I didn't know that was among Salty's skill set. I'm just gonna dress this lightly with the dressing that we made earlier. It's way too much dressing. It's like way more dressing than I would ever need for just this salad. The problem is it's kind of like calibrated specifically for this salad. And so I feel like that's gonna kind of be like too, like not something I'm gonna want to have hanging around. He's very good at baking bread, really. Wait, how does Salty bake bread? We've made opting out's recipe for bread. Can Salty give me his recipe for bread? I would love that. We could make everyone's bread. All right, let's try this. Let's take a look here. See where we are with our salmon. Get a fork. That is done. I love it. And the peppers are probably still slightly firm, but I actually don't mind that. Yeah, that's fine. They're definitely cooked, but that's done. Amazing. Salty says, I don't know if this counts because this was bread maker bread. I'm lazy lately. Bread maker bread 100% counts. I don't have a bread maker though. We used to have a bread maker, but I got rid of it because it took up too much space on the counter. But it still totally counts. That counts, and it isn't lazy. It's friggin' homemade bread. That's amazing. Yeah, and I did used to do bread maker bread. But we found some like sourdough that we liked, and so I was just like I had kind of stopped doing it, and it was just taking up too much space, so I got rid of it. And honestly, opting out's recipe is great. And very, very simple. So I could totally do that. I'm trying to decide what to put this in. I think I'm actually going to put it in this. The only trick is, Grog is right, we do have an incoming. No, well, actually, it's going to be a while. No, I think we're okay. I think I think we're going to be okay. So, I'm going to just spread this between 2 bowls. Now I'm wondering if I should have added more lettuce. Honestly, no. This is fine. This is a plenty amount of lettuce. It doesn't look like a restaurant salad, but that's fine. Restaurant salads come with too much lettuce. It's fine. All right. I have my black beans. I just need, hold on a second. Give me a second. I need a thing that I can't reach. Okay, hold on a second. All right. It says 1/3 of a cup of black beans. So I'm putting half of them in my salad and half of them in Grog's. Put it back in the sink. And then all of the avocado goes in my salad because Grog's not going to want that. Besides, Grog already had his avocado in the form of guacamole. We'll just put those there like that. And then a heaping helping of mango. Because why not? Mango's delicious. Some red peppers. Yeah, asbestos fingers are not up to the task of handling that yet. And peppers. I'm going to leave a few of those because I don't think I want that many of them. And then this is a lot of salmon. So I think I might just do like half of this feels like too little, but all of it feels like too much. Well, why don't I start with that for me and this for Grog? And we can start with it that way. And then a little bit of cilantro over the top. The idea here today was light and fresh. And I think we have accomplished that. It's also a fairly good winter salad because bell peppers bell peppers mostly come from Canadian greenhouses any time of year and thus are fresh year round. Mangoes may be in season because honest to goodness, that might be one of the best grocery store mangoes I've ever had. Avocados tend to come from Mexico. So it's warm enough there that I guess they can still grow them because they're amazing. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out thus far. Give me a second here to get some of this cleared off because I want to take a quick picture. Actually, I think what I might do, kind of want a good picture surface. All right, let's move this back over here. Move this carefully back over here. Let's move my glasses and my phone and the tea thing out of the way. Put that here where it's not going to fall down. And then that looks so good, you guys. I'm so pleased. Okay. Yummy. God, that looks so good. All right, and then we're going to do one that's more squarey. It's so pretty. I'm so pleased. Okay. Lassie says bread makers are a rare good countertop appliance. They are. They are good. And I had a good one too. It was a Zojirushi one. Arcadia says every so often I ponder making sourdough like everyone did back in like March 2020. But then I realized I do not have the discipline and it just end up in the bin. I I agree. I have a dog. I don't need a pet yeast. Or whatever it is that makes it sourdough. I don't need a pet. I don't want a pet that I have to turn into bread. I just, it sounds like too much effort to me and I'm just not interested. I love the idea of making sourdough bread, but I know it's never going to be the kind of thing that I'm going to get like obsessively passionate about. And I feel like the most of the people that make really good sourdough bread are like obsessively passionate about sourdough bread. Gareki says the last 3 times I've made bread, it didn't rise and ended up with a doorstop. Our chickens enjoyed it at least. I didn't know you had chickens. You have chickens? Wait, do they look like this chicken? Wait, hold on a second. Have you seen my void chicken, Gareki? This was last Christmas. This was Brigitte's Christmas gift to me. Or no, actually, no. This might have been Grog's. It came via Brigitte, but I think it was actually Grog's gift. My void chicken. This is my chicken. It doesn't eat failed bread, unfortunately. It just sits on the couch. Isn't it a good little void chicken? Salty says, when I have slightly more time and energy, what I'll do is use the dough only setting and make loaves in bread pans from it. And what I used to do ages ago was a bread dough that did best left in the fridge overnight and then allowed to rise. Interesting. Hi, friend. Welcome. Let's keep things friendly for a first meeting. Lassie says, I am off to make leftover turkey corn chowder. Bye, Leah. Have a great something. Thank you for coming by, Lassie. Thank you again for the bits. It was delightful to see you. Turkey corn chowder sounds delicious, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. Actually, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I think we're ready to eat, which is great because that was the objective, was to get ready to eat in quick and hasty fashion. I am gonna ring the dinner bell and get us ready for that. Oh, shh! This was supposed to have corn chips on it. This was also supposed to have corn chips on it. So it's supposed to be like blue corn chips. I'm glad I took the picture before I put that on there though, because I think it was supposed to look cute and I don't think it does. So, right, it's supposed to have crunchy corn chips. Right, so now we're going to ring the dinner bell because now is time for dinner. I have Chester's attention. Chester sat up like, huh? My dinner? Is dinner ready? All right, let's grab this. I'm going to go pass this along to Grog, and I will be right back. There's still a dragon in the doorway there. Alrighty then, let's try this. Salmon's delicious. Mango's delicious. I'm making a mess. And with all the other things on top of it, dressing is delicious. All right.
Oh, my cabbages!
I gotta fix that. Luckily, it's happened so many times, I'm not gonna forget. Salty says, I don't remember the exact recipe I worked from, but it was vaguely similar to the basic artisan 4-ingredient bread everyone has a recipe for. Ah, that might be similar to Opting Out's recipe. Arcadia has redeemed Feed Chester for 200 points. I think Treat Chester is like 1,000 points, but only on days when I'm not in the kitchen. Otherwise, he makes a nuisance of himself more than on other days, which, believe me, is saying something. Andy B, hello, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. How are things? Right, so here's the thing. I'm done. I'm done cooking. Wait, did you guys get to see? Look. Look at how delicious that looks. Look. Yum. And perfect. Because what I definitely needed was like a bowl full of vegetables and a little bit of salmon. Because this week has been a whole heckin' week when it comes to food. I think that's actually going to do it for us. I think I'm going to just quickly hit a little button there. And then I think we're going to find somebody to raid. But first of all, let me just go back over a few announcements if you didn't make it to the beginning of stream. One, there is a movie night in the Discord tomorrow at 2:00 in the afternoon. Come hang out. We're going to watch When Harry Met Sally. It should be fun. It's got a scene in it that takes place on New Year's Eve, like an iconic New Year's Eve scene. And that was great. So that's why we're watching that this month. The other thing is, if you play Fortnite, this is another Discord announcement. If you play Fortnite and you would like to be pinged when other people are playing Fortnite, like somebody can like at Fortnite and say, I'm looking for people to play with, then you can get a notification in your Discord that will tell you that people are looking to play Fortnite. This is an opt-in thing. If you go to the roles channel in Discord Elysium, then you can also sign up to have that appear in your notifications if you wish. If you do not wish, then just ignore it because it doesn't have anything to do with you. Last but not least, as you may see, there is a throne bar there to fill. I am looking to replace my mic for various reasons. We're not going to go into all those reasons again. We talked about that at the beginning of stream, but that's why that bar is there. And if you have inclination and extra funds, then I would appreciate help with getting that upgraded. Let's see. I think that's about it. Let me say thank you to all of my moderators, including, oh dear, Grognard Gourmand, who actually has a very reasonable number of dishes to do today. Go, Leah. Thank you for wrangling the dog and doing dishes and moderating as always. To Des Dabbles, who is taken this week off due to a terrible cold, but will be back, I assume, next week for some Dark Souls. I don't know whether that's going to happen Monday or Wednesday, given that Monday is New Year's Day. I'm not entirely sure what her plans are, but follow Des because she's a terrific streamer, and I think you guys would enjoy hanging out there. Next, thank you so much to Byron Mask for moderating, as always. Brigitte is taking time to why did my brain just completely stall out on that? Brigitte is currently streaming intermittently here and there, so if you want notifications of when she goes live, then just follow her there and you'll get a notification when she goes live. Last but not least, Dr. Andy 23, who is not streaming tonight but will be streaming tomorrow. Their 12-hour talk show is tomorrow from noon until midnight. They will be there for 12 hours. I don't know what they have planned, but it's always a good time. It's always great fun and great community. So come hang out with me and them tomorrow for that. Let's see. Right. I also am on Instagram and Threads, and I actually have been posting this week. You guys go me. So if you would like to follow me in any of those places, you certainly can. It's mostly pictures of food and stream stuff, but occasional other fun, sweet things that I find on the internet. So you can follow me there. You can also join the Discord, which we talked about in detail today. So that's the link for that. And Brigitte has cunningly guided the raid. So we're going to go see Mr. Tom, who we have raided a number of times before, and is always a good person to hang out with. Nice, chill streamer. So let's go ahead and set that up. Thank you for that prompt, Brigitte. By the way, look, I fixed the guide the raid. It actually wasn't that complicated, but I did it. Am I missing anything else? Thank you, you guys. Oh, and thank you for helping me test my hype train command earlier. It worked. Yay. Appreciate it. I also appreciate all the bits and gift subs. You guys are so lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead and head on over and see Mr. Tom. It looks like Mr. Tom is a mature age streamer, which is just totally fine. If that's not your jam, I totally understand. If, however, you are willing to come join us in a mature age space for a little while, please copy one of those raid messages and we will go over and say hello to someone that I don't actually get to see very often. So, you guys, thank you. Have a great weekend. Have a great week if I don't talk to you this weekend. I hope to see you again soon. Bye, you guys.